Today on J&J Tabletop, we're bringing you two iconic spells and pitting them against each other until only one remains.
Ignoring 21st century science, we will present you with facts, subjective opinions, and other things to consider when choosing between Fireball and Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt.
Hey everybody, welcome back to J&J Tabletop. I'm Josh. With me as always is Jake. And today we're bringing you two very popular options. They're really similar. It's going to be Lightning Bolt and Fireball. I think we know which one is the more popular of the two, but we're going to find out if it should be the more popular of the two. They're very similar, right, Jake? Like, what are the similarities that we have here?
Yeah, they are very similar. They are both level 3 arcane evocation spells. They're overpowered in the fact that they both deal 8d6 damage, which Wizards of the Coast has gone on record saying that. And the reason why is because Fireball is a classic spell. Actually, they both are classic spells from earlier editions. They both, as far as 5e is concerned, unless one D&D changes things, they target dexterity as a saving throw. And actually, both of them light non-carried objects on fire, which is just really fun. I mean, Fireball, that makes sense. It makes sense for Lightning Bolt too, but I don't think you think of it right away. Like, hey, am I gonna light this house on fire if I shoot someone with Lightning Bolt in it? The answer is yes.
Yeah, I definitely don't think of it like that. Obviously think of it with Fireball because it's a ball of fire, but Lightning Bolt, it's, everything will be singed. People's hairs will be standing up if they're nearby, but I'm not thinking it's going to be on fire too. Why Fireball, right? Why should you choose Fireball? Well, it's certainly the more classic of the two. I don't know which one came first. I know they've both been around for a very long time, but definitely hear more people flipping out about Fireball than anything else. I would say it's absolutely more popular, but your difference is going to be that it's a big boom, big freaking boom. It's a 20-foot radius sphere with a 150-foot range, 20 feet, essentially 4 squares. Right, if you're playing on a grid, which most of us are, it has the potential to damage more targets. Right?
Absolutely, that ceiling is huge. It's the minion buster. I mean, a lot of players will actually, they see 8d6 and they get really excited. So in boss fights, they'll shoot something with a fireball, and it's not like that's bad. I do think there might be some better single target damage spells out there. However, we're talking about a 4 square radius. You pick a single point on the map and it's like 4 squares this way and that way. So you're talking about basically 8 by 8, which is 64 squares. That's not exactly because you're going to sphere it out, but that's a ton of potential damage. It's huge. That's why you pick Fireball, because it's Fireball. You shoot it with Fireball.
It is the option for ad control.
Do you have an orc problem?
Oh my god. Dirty dungeon, clean it out with Fireball.
Exactly. Yes.
All of that being said, why should someone choose Lightning Bolt?
That's a great question, because I think when you just look at them side by side, you just go, oh, Fireball's better. Cool. I'll take Fireball. I think the biggest thing with Lightning Bolt is precision. Many parties have barbarians and paladins and fighters, oh my, running into the middle of the fray. Not the band, but the action. And now you're like, okay, am I going to toast my entire front line, making them tank me while I'm doing this? It's like, tanks for nothing. That's not really exactly a situation that you're looking for. But if you have Lightning Bolt, you might not hit as many targets. I mean, you could still hit a ton, actually, if you line it up properly. You can just take a little step over here. Boop. You get 2-3 targets. Nice, clean. No collateral damage except for lighting things on fire. But, it's a 100-foot line that originates from the caster. And I think that's why you should consider Lightning Bolt. Is your party crazy? Then you probably got to consider taking Lightning Bolt instead.
Yeah, players really do be out there making bad choices like that. But also, just if you fail initiative, you're the last person to go and you have melee fighters, or melee anything, they're going to be up front. Or just, if the enemy goes first and they're right in front of you, you can't just fireball right in front of you. You can, especially if you're wild magic surge, but I mean
Yeah.
it's not always what you want.
Oops, all tieflings were resistant to fire.
Nice. It's almost like Fireball is the boulder, where Lightning Bolt is your scalpel. Like, both of them are strong, both of them are going to do a lot of damage. The same damage. One is that precision, go in, do exactly what you need it to do, and the other one is that I'm just gonna throw this giant rock and see what happens.
Of course, other factors to consider would be, so like if you're playing a storm sorcerer, just take lightning bolt. You're gonna have fun. However, if you have access to features that might allow party members to automatically save or avoid damage altogether, like say, oh, I can shoot my rogue with a fireball, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Well, if they have evasion, if they're high enough level, then they actually wouldn't take any damage at all, which is kind of epic. And that's something that could be considered and actually makes fireball much more of an option that you should consider using.
So these are both great options, very similar, but everybody's got a favorite. So why don't you let us know what your favorite is in the comments below? And if you enjoy content like this, where we pit two different mechanics against each other, then maybe you should check out our haste versus slow video. It's going to be over here somewhere. And also, like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. It's a 20-foot square, which is sphere. Gosh dang. It's a 20-foot square.
20-foot square.
Go ahead. Stop the recording.